My worthy knight, I'm so glad that you've got my request for your presence. I do appreciate that you arrived with such... Was the coast clear? Were you followed? Good. Come here. Oh, how I've waited a long time for that. You have no idea. Am I okay? Spending the entire weekend with potential suitors, and the only interesting one was discussing the history of dragons. Don't get me wrong, it was an enlightenment discussion. I was actually surprised what were in dragons' hordes and why they're there. Well, according to his research, some dragons actually feed off of gems and jewels. Others just use it just to means to sleep. I know. He seems like a cool guy. The two of us knew, however, there was nothing between us. We did come up with a peaceful treaty between our two kingdoms. Well, the short time we talked, he mentioned there was a dragon girl that caught his attention. I mentioned that there was a knight that caught my attention. The two of us were talking about them. He was super chill guy too. Sadly, too many people thought he was a girl. I was shocked at first. Hey, he was really surprisingly feminine. The dragon girl that he was talking about apparently made some mistakes. Well, long story short, the dragon kidnapped him thinking he was a princess. I can't help but laugh a little, but I immediately apologized. He simply stated, "No need to apologize, my dear. If it wasn't for that mistake, I would have never met the love of my life." The other suitors, geez, I completely forgot about them. Well, after that prince, it was all downhill after there. Actually, it was more like jumping off of a cliff. Some were boring, some were horrendously ugly, or as my mother would say, have a great personality. And there was those that would just give me the creeps. Those guys, they just rubbed me the wrong way. How? Well, remember that time that there was a beautiful maiden that everyone fawned over? You were the only one who saw through her act? Turned out, you were right. I remember when you found out, and she was a witch, and she yelled at you, "Curses, how did you figure me out?" And with your straight, stoic face, you simply said, "You were too nice." I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It was just, that look on her face was just so priceless. She went from green to white in an instant. Yeah, so those guys tried to, well, let's just say, there's more than one reason why I plan to make a treaty with that prince. Well, it's just nothing really happened due to the fact of the prince's quick thinking. Surprisingly, he was actually rather strong. I managed to arm wrestle him once. No, actually, he won. Yeah, apparently, he's rather strong. I demanded a rematch because, of course, I did, and he beat me. You really think I asked more than one rematch? This dude beat me 20 times. I know. I could have at least get a win from you every once in a while. He did, however, admire my strength, simply stating that you're the first woman who could ever actually hold her own against me for quite some time. He also wanted me to give you this. Well, open it. Oh, is it not to your liking? Okay. Oh, it seems like he gives you his blessing. I figured as much. Also, make sure to protect her. Does he really think I can't hold my own? Okay. Losing to him 20 times doesn't help my case. I can, though. What? You seem suspiciously quiet all of a sudden. His end goal? Like I said, he fancies a dragon girl. To be fair, I would give the blessing to the two of them as well. I mean, it only makes sense. Being a princess, one must make some diplomatic decisions. One that makes us stronger as a nation. So, even if you have to admit it, how genius it is. Or it could be perhaps that my boyfriend is jealous that I'm talking about the other suitor. Okay, you should really see your face right now. It is so priceless. You look like a beet. I'm sorry. It's just, I rarely see you that embarrassed anymore. I know. Protocol dictates that you remain always at attention. Which is why I ask you to come with me without your armor. So I could see that cute and scrawny boy that I fell in love with years ago. You know, being with you and having you treat me almost as an equal. I said almost. I know you're still a stickler for the rules and all, but it's just whatever. I see you without your armor. I see that young squire again. I just ended up falling in love with you all over again. Hey, it is not cringy. If anything, I think it's rather wholesome. A princess falling for her knight in shining armor, minus the armor. I genuinely believe that one day we could be together. Well, right. Whenever I was about to leave, he gave me this. Hey, before you go jumping to conclusion, look at the ring at first. See, it has his coat of arms on it. He said, should anything happen to my kingdom, or something of that matter, I should always show the guards this ring. They will know that I'm a friend and in need of help. He also wanted me to give you this. I also returned in favor to do the same for him. What I do hope to get out of these favors? Well, outside of the usual treaty and trades, it would look better that I confess to you in public. Okay, so let's say, heaven forbid, he becomes king, though some unfortunate events, likewise with me as well. If we both support one another with our true loves, then the other nation can't say otherwise. That way, we are free to marry whoever we desire without the baggage or consequences. Not to mention the boost in the morals on both sides. So, no need to worry. Who knows, maybe one day you'll meet him and judge him on his character alone. Don't worry, we've got this. In the end, it all comes down that this is the best for our people. Who knows, maybe our future kids will be together with theirs. I know I shouldn't be thinking too much into the future. It is a great thought, though. If we had a son, I hope he would be as handsome as you. Huh? If we had a daughter, I hope she's as cute as me. I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being embarrassed like that. Really? Me being embarrassed was one of the things that made you fall in love with me? Oh, Come here. You know, I wonder what would have happened if I did try to see Suitor there. I'm kidding. There's only room in my heart for one brave knight, and that's you. Okay, my subjects, I can't help it. I worry about them, as if they were my own flesh and blood. Really? You mean it? Hard to believe that caring for one's subjects would make a good characteristics of queen. I guess it just goes to show you. It is all. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I called you here to begin with. Could you stay the night with me, please? Yes, the puppy dog eyes never fail. Don't worry. If anyone asks, I'll just say that I wanted my trustworthy knight to guard me during my sleep. It has to for the last ones, although you would be the only one who I was thinking of maybe sleeping together. Hey, can't blame a princess for trying. Maybe another time? Nice. Well, thank you for staying with me. I appreciate it. Good night, my love.